brain exhausted, I'm thinking awkward. Lanes I make you eat a plate of sausage made from Lorraine and Bobby. I may be modest, you paying homage on crazy honor. That you can't wait to comment on my mistakes and my blunders. Hey, I wouldn't trade it for nothing. I'm the most hated, but play I'm taking your date and your woman. Oh dang, your date is your woman. I trade her later if you want her. And she bring friction like Raiden and Blanca. Statements behaving like Saint and dangerous when drinking angry. The same with a mama. Pain with no gain is a bomber. Hit you with sticks.
What it do, y'all? What going on? This your boy Hen checking in once again, my friend. This episode 76 to the Pull Out Game Podcast, man. You already know what's going on. You know the vibes, man. You know the vibes, man. But look, I appreciate y'all subscribe. You know what I'm saying? I do the rundown. Everybody that hit the likes, the comments, the shares, and can't do it without y'all, man. Couldn't do it without y'all. So yeah, we're gonna keep the train rolling. Long road travel. Got, more ways to go, a longer road to travel, but hey, I enjoy doing it, man. You know what I'm saying? Every drive, every little step, every little mile, man, we driving. I'm having fun with it, man. So yeah, I appreciate entertaining y'all and giving y'all content, man. Like I said, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button too, man, because, it'll help the channel. And a lot of times people be watching, and they be watching and steady watching and ain't hit the subscribe button. Or, or drop a comment too, man. Interact with the channel, man. And let me know you rocking with your boy, man. For real. So, I appreciate you, man. Y'all already know what's going on. This the home of the greatest jersey collection on the planet. Most wildest, most dangerous, most unique, most craziest jersey collection on the planet. It's right here, man. You know what I'm saying? And I stand by that. But look, I'm finna pull out the first jersey first. Like I said, doing the new approach. Finna pull the jersey out. Then we're going to talk about some more stuff, what's going on this and that and this. And then after we talk about it, we're going to talk about the jersey I done pulled out. But the first jersey I'm finna pull out is this dude right here. He legendary. I'm talking about, I can't say enough for this dude, man. Relentless to the core, man. I mean, will not take no for an answer, man. Like, for real. And there's a lot of stuff he did. And there's a lot of stuff going on with this dude, man. Or that went on with this dude. He retired and well-deserved retirement, man. He lived a great career, you know what I'm saying, for real. But who we talk about? This dude right here, man. Let's get to it real quick. Let's go and get to it. Man, stop playing, man. Y'all see this, man. Come on, man. Y'all see this, man. Yeah, man. 75th anniversary patch. You know what I'm saying? I think this is the 75th for the Green Bay Packers. 75th year the Green Bay Packers being a Green Bay Packer team. You know what I'm saying? This is the 75th anniversary for being the NFL. This is the 75th year of the Green Bay Packer organization being around. And this is the NFL logo mentioning this right there. Y'all already know the vibes, man. Yeah. But this right here is no other than Reggie White, man. Reggie White, man. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Reggie White, man. One of the greatest defensive ends ever of all time, man. Yeah. Reggie White. Yeah, man. This dude right here was a monster, dog. I'm telling y'all, boy. It's like some stuff about this dude, man, we just got to dive into, man. I'm talking about like a professional Olympic swimmer. We got to dive in. Yeah, come on, man. But we're going to get to it. Yeah, this is that all-stitch everything Reggie White Green Bay Packers jersey, man. Come on, man. Y'all see it? All stitch Reggie White Green Bay Packers jersey. Yeah. Come on, man. Reggie White, man. You know it. Yeah, this thing dope, man. Look at it. But this thing heavy too, man. Reggie White. NFL tag, yeah. Let's get it. Reggie White, man. It's Pull Out Game Podcast, man. Stop playing. Reggie White. Yeah, let's talk about Reggie White, man. But look, man. Look, man, this Reggie White, all stick, everything Reggie White. Look, we gonna get into Reggie White. Just gonna have the jersey up and let y'all know goddamn real deal going on here. Real business going on over here, man. But look, before I get into it, I want to talk about the T.I. situation with 50 Cent. That's crazy. 50 Cent and T.I., man. They been beefing, butting head. It started off so like simple, so like harmless. It started off like just like, you know, I don't know, just started out real plain. You know what I'm saying? And I could put it, I couldn't think of no word to describe it because it's so crazy how it started off, man. It started off so just, you know, happy-go-lucky. And then all of a sudden just went like crazy. But what I mean is, you know, they do the verses. You know, Timberland and Swiss Beat, they do the verses. You know, you got one rapper versus another rapper, or another singer versus another singer, or whoever like that. And then, you know, they go against each other. They do like a catalog, you know what I'm saying? They have 20 songs apiece. One artist play their song, and another artist play their song. And whoever win that round, you know, okay, they got the better round for that one. Then, you know, out of 20 songs each, you know, who won the verses. And really, they do it like that. And then it's like a celebration too. Like, you celebrating the artist catalog. Like, damn, I remember that song. I remember that song. I remember that hit they came out with that. I remember that. I remember that. So it's really like a celebration. So why I brought that up is because T.I. wanted to do a verses against 50 Cent. Okay, so, you know, T.I. called him out. T.I. already said he talked to 50 Cent like about this like years ago too. And, you know, and he called him out like years back. And, you know, 50 Cent was like throwing little sneak jabs and stuff and all that, this and that. And, you know, T.I. kind of brushed it off a little bit back then. It was some years ago. And so, you know, speed up. Years ahead later, T.I. brought it out again. You know, T.I. working on the album, this and that. A lot of people say he bringing it back up because, you know, 50 Cent gonna come out there and talk stuff, and it gonna get T.I. You know, situation out there, his rep, his image back out there, and, you know, he sell the album because they, you know, but I don't know how true that was. But at the end of the day, T.I. called 50 Cent out again for the verses. Said 50 Cent don't want no smoke. And, you know, said he ducking T.I. And 50 Cent, you know, caught wind of it, started throwing little memes and talking about leave me alone and this and that. So T.I. went on Gilly and Wallow show, and he talked about some more, but they asked him a question about it. And he was just speaking on like what was going on. But anyway, just make the long story short, this is what happened. When T.I. said, cause T.I. went on Shannon Sharp nightcap too. But anyway, to make long story short, T.I. said 50 Cent don't want no smoke. And when 50 Cent heard about it, you know, he been hearing T.I. say his name and stuff. He posted a picture of Tiny, T.I. wife, you know what I'm saying, former member of Escape, the R&B group, the legendary R&B group, shout out to Escape. And he posted a picture of T.I. wife, Tiny, and I guess like she had like some bad surgery or something like that, and making fun of like how she looked. And, you know, T.I. didn't like it, and it just all bets was off after that. I mean, T.I. ended up dropping a diss track, then he ended up dropping another diss track, then he dropped another diss track. He dropped like 3 or 4 diss tracks, man. And then on top of that, that wasn't the end of it. T.I.'s son, King, he came out with a video talking about, you talking about my mama, how about we go visit your mama? Let's go dig your dead mama up. You know what I'm saying? Like, just talking stuff, talking about digging dead mamas up, all that stuff, man. It just got crazy after that. Then, you know, King made a t-shirt with T.I. mama on it. I mean, not my bad, with 50 Cent mama on it. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, and, you know, and y'all don't know, King is T.I.'s son. And, you know, he was getting at 50 Cent and talking about 50 Cent mama and getting on her bed and stuff like that. Talking about, let's dig your dead mama. She can't even talk right now. Just talking, they're going crazy. And then, you know, cause for y'all don't know, 50 Cent mama died in a fire back in the day. And so after that, you know, King made a diss track too. You know, a lot of folks didn't know King, T.I. younger son, rap. He made a diss track. And then the money, I don't know if y'all used to watch the show Family Hustle. T.I. and his family, it was like the Cosby's or Ron's House. You know, it's like a more urban hip hop version of the Cosby type vibe. And shout out to T.I. His parenting skill dope, man. But T.I. had his family. You could watch them. They were kids. They were growing up, learning, and he was showing them the ropes and stuff like that. They were young boys. And that's, YouTube been showing me flashbacks of the show, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, damn, man, these little kids the one like destroying 50 Cent. That's crazy, like to look at. But the money, he grew up, got older. You know what I'm saying? They had him rapping on the show when he was young. He was rapping like little young raps, but now he older, got dreads and everything. He done grew up. I mean, dude made a diss track too called Miss Jackson and just destroying 50 Cent, going in on 50, man. And King made a diss track, and then T.I. got an older son too named Buddy Red. He do rock and roll. He made a diss track on 50 Cent, a rock and roll diss track. I promise you, that's the first time I ever heard a rock and roll diss track. That's crazy work, man. But hey, I'm here for it though. I'm here for it. I'm outside for it, man. I'm outside for it, man. Like, man, I'm talking about I'm outside like lost house keys, lost in the front yard, man. You know what I'm saying? But that's crazy that the whole family ganged up on 50 Cent, just went crazy, man. I'm talking about, everybody jumping in now. And Tiny, and then like look, the little baby girl too, Tiny, youngest baby girl, she made a little video like talking, getting at 50, like she's singing and stuff. I'm like, that's crazy. So so you got the money making a diss track with Cole. To me, that was the coldest diss track to Miss Jackson. T.I. dropped 3 diss tracks to start it off. King dropped the diss track. Then the money came and dropped the diss track. Then Buddy Red came and dropped the diss track. You know what I'm saying? Rock and roll diss track. Then the little baby girl came, did a little cameo video, her singing, getting at 50 Cent. I mean, come on, man. Only thing left is Tiny from Escape drop a diss track. If she dropped one, I never seen a whole family drop a diss track on one artist, on one rapper. Like this first time in history, man. This history made stuff, man. You never seen nothing like this, man. I'm talking about never seen nothing like this. So, and 50 Cent ain't responded. But to 50 Cent defense, though. To 50 Cent defense. Because I like both artists. I'm a fan of 50 and T.I. But, I'm Georgia. You know what I'm saying? I'm a big East Coast hip-hop fan. But I am from Georgia. And, T.I. been doing their thing, man. T.I. from Georgia. I'm from Georgia. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man. T.I. doing their thing, man. That's my guy. But look. And 50 my boy too, but T.I. handling business right now, man. That like Georgia people do. You know what I'm saying? Georgia rappers do. But look, man, real stand-up Georgia rappers. Not knowing, cause a lot of these Georgia rappers, man, I don't know, they be on some other popcorn, bubblegum, mumble rap stuff. But T.I. one of them rappers that cut from that cloth of rapping. But I gotta be fair with this though, man. This the Pull Out Game podcast too at the end of the day. So, you know what I'm saying? So I gotta be fair with it. Back in 08, T.I. went to jail. He went to, for gun charges. Then he had got out. Like, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't in jail that long. And, a lot of people say when you have a lot of guns and stuff that, you both get a lot of time. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to my boy, and rest in peace, my boy Tremaine. I remember when T.I. got locked up around that time, cause me and Tremaine, we was in Atlanta for the birthday bash. Both of us was in Atlanta. And then this dude in a pickup truck that came up out of nowhere, that came up to me and Tremaine, and he was like, hey, y'all heard that T.I. locked up, man, for a whole bunch of guns, man, going crazy, man. T.I. locked up for a lot of guns. He might never see the light of day again. He just drove off in like a Fred Sanford pickup truck. I was like, what's going on, man? What we doing? And then crazy because T.I. supposed to be at the birthday bash. For y'all don't know what the birthday bash is, it's a big event in Atlanta where, like, they have packed show full of artists, like the biggest artists, at that time, and they perform for like the fans and stuff like that. And they last for like 6 o'clock to like 11, 12 at night. It's like a 6-hour event. It lasts a long time. They got like big major artists, man. I'm talking about they bring out everybody to like Nicki Minaj, Lil Wayne, Rick Ross. I mean, whoever you can think of, they bringing big artists out, man. And then whoever big at the time, and they get their shine on and they put on for the audience. T.I. supposed to be one of the artists that performed at the birthday bash, but he didn't get a chance to because he had just got locked up that same day he supposed to perform. He got locked up that same day of the birthday bash. So, but what we talking about is when T.I. got locked up, You know what I'm saying? He got out, like, you know what I'm saying, not too long after that. And then 50 Cent made a diss track on the G-Unit album. You know what I'm saying? And on 50 Cent G-Unit album, the name of it called Terminate On Sight. And it was a song in there called You So Tough. Do your homework, man. I'm a hip-hop head too, man. I'm into these jerseys, but I do music, and I'm a hip-hop head too, man. I'm a hip-hop historian. I know this stuff, man. But G-Unit, 50 Cent group, they had a song called You So Tough on their album Terminate On Sight, TOS. And 50 Cent had a verse on there getting that T.I. and talking about how he got locked up for like 12 months and he got out so fast. And you know, it was aimed at T.I. And T.I. never said nothing back then. He never got it. I know he heard it. If I heard it and I wasn't in the realm of professional music artists, I know he heard it. And he never said nothing back. And I wonder why. And I get T.I. I take some points away from T.I. because around that time he didn't say nothing. Why you didn't say nothing to 50 back then? I wonder why. I don't know why what happened. Maybe his agent said that won't be a good look now, you know, because he'll just not getting out of jail. So that might not be a good look to go back and beefing with, you know, 50 Cent. You know, because it might cause some more stuff and give him a bad name on his look and his image that he's trying to look clean now. So I don't know, it could be that. I don't know, but at the end of the day, T.I. redeemed himself. You know, got back at 50 Cent, dropping diss tracks. He done dropped all kind of like, you know what I'm saying, just different memes and stuff like that. Only thing 50 Cent doing dropping memes. That's crazy. But shout out to the Harris family, T.I. family, getting that 50 Cent. I'm talking about the whole family went nuclear on 50 Cent, man. That's just crazy work. Like for real. But hey, man, I don't know what's going on with that. I never seen nothing like that before. But look, I just want to bring that up. I thought that was like some crazy work, man. Like, I'm telling you, man, Tiny drop a diss track. I'm telling you, that'd be crazy, man. You know what'd be crazy, though? If Tiny dropped a diss track with Ja Rule. Because, you know, Ja Rule and 50 Cent like the biggest of enemies. And Tiny do like a singing R&B diss track. And then Ja Rule feature. Ja Rule and T.I. be the feature. That'd be crazy, right? That'd be wild, man. But I don't know, just little ideas I was thinking about. But look, man, we finna get into the first jersey. As y'all can see, got Reggie White jersey up here, man. Reggie White, man. Stop playing with this guy, man. This Reggie White. You know what I'm saying? All still everything Green Bay Packer jersey. What can I say, man? I'm finna say a lot. You know what I'm saying? What y'all know about Reggie White, man? At the end of the day, Reggie White, you know what I'm saying? He from Tennessee. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I want to see, is he from 2000? Well, yeah, I know anyway. I know that Reggie White born in Tennessee. I want to say Memphis, Tennessee. He born. But anyway, we know he's from Tennessee. And Reggie White came up as a dude that, like, you know, loved to play football. He was so into football. He was a big dude. He the type dude that he'll knock you over, but when he knock you over, he'll apologize for it. He'll be like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry. And, you know, his coaches didn't like that. His coaches love that he'll hit you. He'll knock you flat. He'll knock you flat now. I'm talking about flat. I'm talking about get your pancakes ready flat. I'm talking about waffles on the breakfast table flat. I'm talking about a fresh new ironing board from Walmart flat. Knock you flat, man. But at the same time, he had a big heart though. And he was scared to, like, you know what I'm saying, really like just take it there all the way. Like, he'll knock you down and just leave it at that. He had to apologize for knocking you over. And the coaches, they didn't like that. They didn't like that at all. You know what I'm saying? I can't blame him. Like, you got to have that fire up in you, man. But he had the damn pack, like, knocking you down. I'm talking about, like, you remember the movie Waterboy? He'll knock you down like that, man. I'm talking about, but, you know, the Waterboy, he'll kind of, like, apologize, too. He had, like, a spirit like the Waterboy, the movie. And you know what I'm saying? So, one day, his coach was playing basketball with him. They were playing basketball in the gym. And they were playing, like, 3-on-3, 5-on-5, whatever they were playing. And, you know, the coach was playing, you know, on the other team against Reggie White. And Reggie White, you know, he excelled in basketball too. But when the coach was playing against him, he was playing rough. I'm talking about like bad boy Pistons rough. I'm talking about knocking them down, knocking them over, fouling them hard. And then, Reggie White, he'll shed a tear, and, he just wasn't that type of violent dude. He had the power to knock you over, but he'll have a heartfelt moment or mood that, he'll feel bad, he knock you down. But his coach kept, like, playing rough with him and knocking him over and fouling him hard. And then one day, Reggie White took the basketball and chucked it at the coach's head and then knocked him down. And then when the coach got up, Reggie White, put his hands up, man. Put his paws up, man, ready to fight. So after then, a monster was born. Like, he wasn't taking it no more. He done seen the stigma, and he heard the talks that people calling him soft for, as like, his heartfelt apologies after he knocked people over and all that. But man, after then, man, he was relentless. He was knocking people over. He was knocking folks down, man. I know this one story, cause he was like heavy into the word, and that's good, man. Like, he heavy into the word, and even though he was knocking people over, he was heavy into the word. I know they had that one instant where I think he tackled somebody or something happened where he got into like this bad tackle situation against this player, and I think they tried to run him over or something like that, and they were talking. No, matter of fact, they were just talking stuff to him and talking major cash stuff to him. And after they were talking stuff to him, what I'm saying, Reggie White went up to him and said, "Hey, next play, I'm telling you, Jesus coming for you, and Jesus coming for you." And then next play, Reggie White just boom knocked him over. And you know what I'm saying? And after that, you like, Jesus here, Jesus done came. Jesus done came. I'm like, man, that's crazy. But Reggie White, like I said, man, he was a dope individual, man. Like, he ain't bother nobody. He liked to have fun. He liked to joke. And he went to, after he graduated, he signed a contract for the USFL, the United States Football League. And he played 2 years with a Memphis team. Matter of fact, the Memphis Showboats. And, he did his thing with them. And after that, caught wind. The NFL caught wind of what's going on. And the Philadelphia Eagles signed him on, man. He played 15 seasons total. And, they signed him on. He was like, breaking records. And, his tackle game was phenomenal. Could nobody stop him, man. People were like, the quarterback stayed in the shotgun because they were trying to make sure they get more time so Reggie White wouldn't come tackle him. But, Reggie White, he was like heavy into the word. And then, next thing you know, he started learning, like, well, that's later on. Let's talk about this, though. This is what I want to talk about, too. He got tired of, like, being in Philadelphia. And Reggie White, he wasn't the one that pushed the envelope of, like, being a trade. You know what I'm saying? At one point, you couldn't ask for no trade. You had to stay on that team. And Reggie White is one of the one that conducted, like, the situation of, like, creating a situation in the NFL and in sports, period, like, where you can demand a trade. Like, he was damn near boycotting that situation where the league will allow people to, athletes to have trades. I always thought that was dope, man. And he stood on that. And they, the NFL let him get traded. And they changed it was a new era where you get traded now in the NFL. And he ended up getting traded to the Green Bay Packers. And that's where he won the Super Bowl at. You know what I'm saying? So you got to think, if he didn't stand on his word and get traded, he probably would never won a Super Bowl, man. And, he got the Green Bay, man. You think when he was in high school and like early in his career, he was like apologizing, this and that. And he was in a shell. But around time, he went to Philadelphia and, he stood up enough where he can demand a law, a rule now. He stood up for himself and he got traded. So you could tell that the soft boy in him was gone. And he stood up for himself, got traded. He went to Green Bay. And then he went to Green Bay. Man, he caught a lot of flack because, man, Reggie White was saying a lot of stuff that he shouldn't been saying, man. Like, he was just talking about his, what he believed in. He was saying like he didn't believe in, same-sex marriage, and he was talking about how Mexicans used to, I don't know, like you could have a Mexican. He was saying like a lot of stereotypical type stuff to like different races, like Mexicans, Mexican. They could all live in one house. It could be like 30 of them. They could live in one house, and he was saying like stereotypical stuff about just different races and stuff. And it caught wind, or like the government and like the media and the news, and they was getting on him bad, and his image got tarnished. Real bad, man. But at the end of the day, he was on Green Bay. Everybody was so happy for him to go there. A lot of teams wanted him. And this is the crazy thing too, before he got to Green Bay. He was real big on the word of God. And, and everybody knew that. Even San Francisco 49ers, they had a meeting with him. And we walked in the meeting, I think they had a meeting like a hotel. And when Reggie White walked into the meeting, he had a gospel channel playing. And, Reggie White's wife, Sarah White, she thought, and Reggie thought like, oh, maybe like one of the hotel maid left that radio station on. And later on they found out that the 49ers had that channel on. They was trying to sell him. See, I'm telling you, the NFL team, they'll do anything to get you. You know what I'm saying? Anything like to sell you over for you to come play for their team. And that was crazy that they did that. They had the gospel station playing because they know he was in the church and into the word real heavy. So they did that, trying to, manipulate Reggie White, come to the team. And, it was a lot of teams doing this, doing that. And one thing Reggie White liked about Green Bay when they were trying to scout him, and they were trying to get him to come play for Green Bay, because a lot of teams want him. A lot of teams were going hand over fist trying to get Reggie White. But one thing Reggie White liked about Green Bay, they weren't overdoing it trying to get him. It's something about that he loved. Like, they were just being genuine. They weren't trying to do extra this, extra that. They were just loving the person he was. And then, so Reggie White, was thinking on the steal, like, who should he get with? And this crazy right here, man. Okay. Well, one thing though, Reggie White said, how I'm gonna pick next team I get with, I'm gonna leave it in God's hands. I'm gonna leave it in God's hand. God gonna give me a sign where I should go to next. And it crazy too, called the coach Mike Holmgren. He called Reggie White and left a message, a voicemail on his phone. And the message said, "Hey Reggie White, this is God calling you, and I just want to let you know that I think you should go with the Green Bay Packers, and I'm just checking in with you, make sure everything good with you." And you would think that Reggie White would be mad at something like that. That Mike Holmgren left a message saying this is God, but he was so confused on who to get with. He really used that as a sign from God to say like, this is where I should go. This is who I should be with. He really thought, even though he knew there was Mike Holmgren, but by Mike Holmgren saying that, and Mike Holmgren took a chance of doing that because that could have went left field. You know what I'm saying? Reggie White could be like, oh, you mocking God? I ain't with no team that mocking God. You took a big risk. Like, now, they one of the biggest free agents ever at the time. And you took a risk like that, but it worked out. Reggie White used that as a sign to say, like, hey, I'm going with Green Bay. And he got with them boys. And they end up winning the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? And, he won it against, like, against the odds. But he won it, though, man. And that's dope, man. And I ain't gonna lie. He won it against my favorite quarterback at the time, Drew Bledsoe. You know what I'm saying? Patriots fan. They beat Drew Bledsoe in the Super Bowl. And Super Bowl 31, man. They ended up going back to the Super Bowl again, but they didn't win it. But yeah, Reggie White, he was into his football career. Then after he left Green Bay, he went to the Carolina Panthers, played with them for a little bit. But the reason I pulled out this Reggie White jersey, man, because this the jersey that, he went to, and how he got to these boys, he reinstated like how to do the trade. Like matter of fact, he started like the trade situation in the NFL, and that's dope, man. So this the jersey that he ended up playing with after that trade happened. So I thought that was dope, man. Like he really pushed that, man. He to the point, man. He was just want to get on the buses. Like the buses came in to get him. He was just like really standing on business. Like I don't want to get on the buses. I want to get up out of here. I want to be traded. And these were the team buses, Green Bay team, but he didn't want to be with them boys. And my bad, the Philadelphia buses, and he didn't want to get on the board. He wanted to get traded to Green Bay. And but yeah, that's dope, man, that he did that. But shout out to Reggie White, and like I said, he was heavy into the word. He got real heavy into the word, and he got so heavy into the word, he started branching off on like another religion. He started studying Hebrew, and he got into the word of that. He started learning their language and reading how to read Hebrew. He got deep into that, and people started criticizing him for that. People of the church and Christianity, they would get on him with that. Talking about, oh, you trying to be a Jew now? Oh, you done changed up. You forgot who you was, and he really didn't care. He stuck on the word that he believed in, and he kept reading the word, and you know what I'm saying. He kept studying their religion, visiting the people, and he was just on some different type vibes, man, for real. So, hey, man, that's what he believed in, man. So who am I to say what he should or shouldn't believe in? And then, he had a son, and, his wife had a family. And, one day, he went to the movies. And before I want to say that too, he was diagnosed with something called sardoska. And sardoska is a situation where like your whole body get attacked. You know what I'm saying? Through your insides, man. Like your lungs get attacked. Like your body's like really attacking itself. Like your lungs get attacked, your heart, your kidneys, everything. And it's called sardoska. And I think his lung, he was going through a lot of stuff, man. And they went to the movies. The whole family went. They was getting along, having fun, having a good time. And then when he came back home, you know what I'm saying, like early the next day in the morning, he with his wife in the bed, he was coughing real bad. Wife like, damn, man, you all right? You good? Then she cut the light on, and seen he was like coughing, and he was like really going through the motions. So they called the ambulance, and then the son, you come to the hospital with her. He was real sleep. He was real tired from the night before or something like that. So he like, look, man, I'm just gonna lay back down, and y'all call me when he get back and all that stuff. He should have went to the doctor, man. That's your dad, man, like going through it. But anyway, he went to the doctor, and he never left. He ended up dying in the hospital, man. And he died from a heart attack. And the heart attack came from complications of that sardoska virus or disease. And it was a viral disease, but it's called sardoska. And he died. The heart attack and the sardoska added on with it, made him, it gave him a heart complication. So Reggie White died, and of course, he made the Hall of Fame, and just a dope individual, man. Just a dope dude. And I can't say enough about dude, man. But what I'm finna do now, finna pull back out the All Stick Everything Reggie White. Let's get it. Yeah, man. Reggie White, man. Rest in peace, Reggie White. Certified legend, man. Yeah. This thing clean too, man. Reggie White. I'm knocking folks over, man. Yeah, man. Shout out Reggie White, man. And so all these NFL players that be getting traded, demanding trades and stuff, Y'all could thank this guy right here, man, because he the one cracked the door open to get, you know what I'm saying, if y'all want to get traded, he started it. You know what I'm saying? So if it weren't for him, you know what I'm saying, a lot of players that went from sorry team that got traded to a Super Bowl type of environment, thank this guy right here, man. Because if it weren't for him, y'all still be playing on that same trash, sorry team, not doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, Reggie White, you know, he left the Eagles and, you know, and got traded to the Green Bay Packers and ended up winning the Super Bowl. It happened for him. It happened for a lot of other players. But it started with him, though. So, y'all thank Reggie White. Rest in peace, Reggie White. Y'all thank him for popping that off, man, because he did that. So, Reggie White, all-stick everything, man. All-stick everything. Reggie White, Green Bay Packers jersey. Stop playing with this guy. He was that deal, man. I can say the greatest of all time defensive end player that ever played the game of football, man. Right here, man. You know what I'm saying? Reggie White, man. You know what I'm saying? Reggie White, he was in, I think they had him in some Campbell soup commercials too. I want to say. Was he in Campbell soup commercials? All that, man. Dude, dope, man. Shout out to Reggie White, man. Shout out to Reggie White, man. I remember them Campbell soup commercials too, man. Y'all go look them up too. But yeah, Reggie White, all-stick everything, Green Bay Packers jersey, man. Certified legend, certified beast, certified icon, man. Act like you know, man. Because if you didn't know, you knew after this segment. You know what I'm saying? You already know it. Reggie White, all-stick everything, Green Bay Packers, man. I'm up out of here.
My brain is exhausted, I'm thinking awkward. Lanes I make you eat a plate of sausage made from Lorraine or Bobby. I may be modest, you paying homage on crazy honor.
What's going on? What it do, y'all? What it do? This your boy Hen, checking back on in episode 76 to the Pull Out Game Podcast, man. Segment 2. You know the vibes, man. Look, man, I hope everybody out there is just doing great. I hope everybody's stress-free, depressed-free, money in your pocket. I hope ain't nobody watching this episode from a hospital bed. And if y'all are, I'm rocking with y'all too, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm rocking with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Keep your head above water. I hate to see anybody sad, depressed, down and out, going through stuff. I know that happens in life. Life happens. That's just where life is. But, you know, if it was left up to me, I won't want to see none of y'all like that, man. You know what I'm saying? I will hope y'all feel the same for me. You know what I'm saying? Best wishes for me. And, you know, y'all rocking with your boy. You know, give y'all the content. And I will hope y'all won't see me doing good too, man. Doing great, because I want the same for y'all, man. Y'all already know it. But look, man. For I, you know, get into the next topic and talk about this and that. I'm gonna pull the second jersey out for the episode, man. This dude right here, iconic, great, legendary. If it weren't for him, a lot of stuff won't be going on today in this sport, man. Like, he paved the way for a lot of stuff. Dude is legendary, man. And I'm gonna pull out the second jersey, man. I had one of his jerseys on here before. Legendary dude, man. Real legendary. But who I'm talking about? This dude right here, man. This dude right here. You got to see it to believe it, man. And who I'm talking about? This dude right here. Yeah, man. Y'all see it, man. UMass, man. University of Massachusetts, man. It's a college jersey. It's a college jersey. But who am I talking about? I mean, I don't know, man. Y'all gotta, I don't know. Y'all know y'all basketball history? Y'all know who I'm talking about? Come on, man. University of Massachusetts, man. Boston area, man. New England area. You know what I'm saying? I think, yeah, it was in New England area, yeah. You know, Boston, New England, they all in the same, you know, state. You know what I'm saying? Massachusetts, state of Massachusetts. But who we talking about? But yeah, UMass, this school was in the New England area though. Let's get that straight, New England area. But who we talking about though? Man, number 32. Man, this is no other than this dude right here. And Mr. Julius Erving, aka Dr. J. That's right. The basketball player Dr. J. Julius Erving. Yeah, this Dr. J all-stick everything UMass college basketball jersey. Julius Erving, Dr. J college basketball jersey. Stop playing, man. Yeah. Come on, man. This the Pull Out Game podcast, man. You never know what you're gonna get. Come on, man. Dope work, man. Dope, man. Yeah. All still everything, man. Yeah. Dr. J, man. Ooh, this thing clean, but let's talk about Dr. J. Talk about some more stuff too, man. Yeah, man. Dr. J, All State Everything college basketball jersey. We finna get into that, right? But before we get into it, I want to talk about something else, man. I want to talk about Kobe Bryant, right? Kobe Bryant, you know, I done put out a lot of Kobe Bryant jerseys on here. I done pulled out Kobe Bryant daughter jersey, Gigi Bryant. I pulled out Gigi friend, Peyton Chester. I pulled out her jersey. You know what I'm saying? One died in the helicopter crash with Gigi and Kobe and the other passengers. And yeah, man, rest in peace to all of them too, man. Everybody on that plane, can't say that enough. But the reason I brought up Kobe Bryant because of this, man. You know, everybody know Kobe Bryant for the name Black Mamba, Black Mamba, Black Mamba. You know what I'm saying? And a well-deserved, well-fitted name. But a lot of people don't know that Kobe Bryant named Black Mamba, it really wasn't intended for him at the beginning. It really wasn't intended for him. That name, Black Mamba, was intended for Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan had the name first, Black Mamba. They made a campaign, Nike made a campaign around Michael Jordan to call him Black Mamba. You know, they went through snakes that was the most relentless, and they came up with Black Mamba, you know, for Michael Jordan. And Michael Jordan didn't want that name. He ended up, like, you know, passing up on that name because he wasn't fond of snakes. Let me say that again. Michael Jordan would have been called the Black Mamba, but he wasn't fond of snakes. So, I mean, Black Mamba really supposed to be Michael Jordan, but he wasn't fond of snakes. He didn't like the. He didn't want his name to be categorized or placed in the same breath with a snake. He don't like snakes. And, you know, they say Michael Jordan is like that in real life. He don't like, you know, snakes, that, you know, people that, you know, that phony. And, you know, that's the same reason he fell out. When not saying Charles Barkley a snake, but he fell out with Charles Barkley because he thought Charles Barkley was like Two-Face. You know, Charles Barkley was best friends with him in real life. But then when he became like the owner of a basketball team, you know what I'm saying, for the Hornets, you know, Charles Barkley had to do a real assessment on what he thought Michael Jordan was doing. He said, Charles Barkley said that Jordan was a terrible owner for a basketball team. He wasn't running the team right. And Michael Jordan was like, how dare you, you know, say this about me and stuff. We supposed to be friends. And after that, Jordan and Barkley fell out. And I don't even think I pulled out a Charles Barkley jersey yet on a podcast. That's crazy. But it's so many jerseys. Y'all stay tuned. Got a lot of Charles Barkleys, man. You never know what you might see on Charles Barkley, man. High school, college, you know, pro, of course, pro. Like, you just never know, man. Y'all stay tuned. Charles Barkley, All-State, everything jerseys too, man. Shout out to Charles Barkley, man. Charles Barkley a fool. The only thing I don't like about Charles Barkley, he kept calling my boy KD a bus rider. He's a bus driver. But that's another story another day. But Charles Barkley was a fool. He crazy. He make for good TV. You know what I'm saying? With Charles Barkley, Shaq, Kenny Smith, Ernie. You know what I'm saying? Them boys wild, man. But yeah, man. Jordan Barkley fell out because of that, and you know he don't like Two-Face, and you know I guess he kind of considered Charles Barkley a snake, talking about him. He's supposed to be a friend, but Charles Barkley just doing the job. But anyway, back to the subject at hand. You know, Michael Jordan supposed to have been called the Black Mamba. And when he turned it down, you know, they looked at some other people too. And, you know, Kobe Bryant fit that description of being in like Jordan's shadow, being in Jordan light. You know what I'm saying? He, like, you know, basically like the next Jordan. And he had that relentless, cutthroat, strong-willed attitude like Jordan did. And he was a winner doing their thing. So, you know, they pitched it to Kobe. Yeah, Kobe became the Black Mamba, man. So, Michael Jordan had supposed to be the Black Mamba. But he turned it down. And Kobe ended up having it. And it stuck with Kobe all the years. All the years it stuck with him. I mean, like, damn, man. Like, a lot of people don't even know that. I ain't gonna lie. I be real knowledgeable on my, like, facts and history and stuff. I didn't know that until recently. You know what I'm saying? The dude that made it and they pitched the campaign and came up with the whole idea, he came out and talked about it. So, yeah, I didn't even know, you know, that was a thing like that with Michael Jordan, you know. And you know, Michael Jordan is so humble. More, you know, the most famous name is the Black Mamba. Like, that's one of the most famous names out there. And Michael Jordan could have been like real arrogant and been like, look, man, I had that name first. I'm the original Black Mamba. You know, but he didn't do that. He let Kobe Bryant have his shine, have his name. He looked at him like a little brother and let him keep that name, man. Like, for real. So, yeah, man, if it weren't for Jordan turning down that name, we would have never known Kobe Bryant as a potent nickname that he got, which is the Black Mamba. I thought it was dope, and Michael Jordan never like took his light from him to say like I was him first. I was the Black Mamba. We ain't never knew that. Jordan humble for real, y'all. Like, he never wanted to be called the GOAT. He never want to be called the greatest. None of that. He just let it work speak for itself, man. He liked to stay out the limelight. That's why I said, you know, on the episode I was talking about Jordan and y'all talking about the kid and, you know, he talking about he feeling on the kid and all that. Stop it. You know what I'm saying? That's cap, man. For real. So, but you know what I'm saying? Bottle cap, baseball cap, man. I'm talking about cap, man. You know what I'm saying? But y'all trying to tarnish the man name. Jordan a real humble goat out here, man. For real. But look, man. I just want to say that real quick because Jordan could have easily like took the shine from Kobe and told everybody I'm the first Black Mamba, but he left that, you know what I'm saying, buried in the ground and let other people bring it up. And, you know, we would have never known about it. So I think that's dope, man. But look, man, we talking about Jordan and Kobe and you know, Kobe influence was Jordan. And who was Jordan influence? This guy right here. This guy right here, man. Dr. J. Julius Erving. And before he even became, like, you know what I'm saying, a potent big figure, man, he was, you know, thugging it out, doing their thing in college and high school. Hey, stay tuned. Dr. J high school jersey is crazy. I'm just letting y'all know that's crazy work out here, man. I'm just telling y'all. But look, man, Dr. J was a beast, man. The reason I pulled out the college Dr. J, I'm tell you why I pulled out the college Dr. J jersey. Because, okay, true enough, back in the day, he came up, he had a homeboy that gave him the name the Doctor, right? The Doctor. Gave him that name. I pulled out Dr. J ABA jersey, you know what I'm saying, New York Knicks. Y'all go check that out too, you know what I'm saying? Pull that out, man. I'm telling you, the jersey collection crazy. Y'all just got to go, you know what I'm saying, rock with your boy, man. But look, he had a homeboy back in the day. I ain't gonna break down the whole story, you know, so you go back and watch the other episodes and stuff like that. But because I got a lot of more Dr. J jerseys too, and I want to pull out every Dr. J jersey and do like the full rundown. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully y'all been fans, y'all watching. You know, y'all go check it out, or y'all fan, y'all been watching, y'all already know what's going on. And if y'all just tuning in, y'all fan, y'all go back and watch the other episodes and see what I've been talking about, and you know, do your homework. But look, Dr. J had a homeboy back in the days. They gave him the name Dr. J. And when he gave him that name, you know what I'm saying, he ended up going to Rutgers around this time, around the college day, like a little bit before he was finna enter, like, you know, the ABA, NBA and all that. You know, he entered the Rucker Park game around that time when he was in college. You know what I'm saying? He had a name for it. So it was around the the UMass Massachusetts days. And he was trying to make a name for himself. He went out there, they were calling him all kind of names like the Claw and other names. He was like, the Claw, like, y'all call me all these crazy names. So Dr. J went to the DJ that was, announcing the game and stuff, broadcasting the game. And Dr. J said, look, man, just call me the doctor. And he went out there and he put on. And it was an NBA player that was already out there. And they didn't know who he was. Because like I said, he was still in college. I don't know if he was fresh out of college or still in college, but around the college days, around these days, you know what I'm saying? And he put on the show out there, putting on for the show on everybody, man. And like just doing work on all these players, the NBA players, ABA players, like everybody out there, he was giving them the work, giving them that business. And when he went to the DJ booth and said, just call me the doctor, he was already putting on. They're like, okay, bet, we're going to just call you Dr. J. And that name just stuck with him, Dr. J, man. So around that time, it was unheard of that, people were coming on to the Rucker, in a structured league. Of course, KD dropped 66 points at the Rucker. That was like unheard of. That was crazy work. That was years later on. But Dr. J came and put on, man. Ever since then, that name stuck with him, Dr. J. Like little kids would call him Dr. J. Old folk would call him Dr. J. His peers were calling him Dr. J. Everybody was calling him Dr. J, man. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, he breaking all kind of records, man. He averaged 26.3 points per game at UMass. You know what I'm saying? 20.2 rebounds per game at UMass, man. Making him one of the only 6 players to achieve such a feat in NCAA men's basketball history, man. I mean, he had crazy scoring, man. He was cool back then with the afro. Everybody wanted to be like him. You know what I'm saying? The women wanted to be with him. You know what I'm saying? The men wanted to be like him. But yeah, Dr. J was a beast, man. Like I said, he made his name that stuck. His friend gave him that name, but it officially stuck worldwide when he went to Rucker Park. Dr. J. He put on the show. And just imagine if Dr. J didn't have a good game. Just imagine Dr. J he fell short that game and he didn't do good and he just went on his A game. Some days you just don't have your A game. And what if Dr. J or Julius Erving didn't have an A game that day? He had a D game. He had a C-list game that day. And he would have probably never got that name, Dr. J. He could have been wanting to be called doctor, but it wouldn't have stuck because he didn't play good. So they wouldn't have gave him that name, but the fact he was playing good and he wanted to be called that, they're like, okay, look, whatever you want. You want to be called Dr. J? And the way you balling, shit, you deserve that name, my guy. But like I said, man, Dr. J went on to do big things, man. But this is where the name Dr. J stuck with him. You know what I'm saying? When I pulled out the ABA jersey, I told how he got the name. Now, this jersey is around the time, the name stuck. You know what I'm saying? It stuck. And Dr. J went on, did his thing, had a great, successful career. You know what I'm saying? Y'all stay tuned. I might pull out that ABA Dr. J jersey. You just never know. Like, you just got to stay tuned, man. There's a lot more going on the Pull Out Game podcast, man. You already know. But what I'm finna do, finna pull out, well, the jersey I already pulled out, but I'm finna, show the jersey up close and personal again for y'all. Y'all know the routine. Don't act like y'all don't know, man. Come on. Damn, man. Dr. J, man. This Dr. J college jersey, man. Come on, man. Ooh, Dr. J, bring that thing back. Bring it back. Bring it back. Yeah. It's crazy. Crazy work, man. Yeah, man. These jerseys, I'm telling y'all, they be heavy too, man. Like, they be real heavy. Like, these be the real ordeal jerseys, man. Like, yeah, man. UMass, man. New England area, man. Yep. Dr. J, man. Dr. J, man. Dr. J, he was a smooth dude, man. Cool dude, afro, you know what I'm saying? He was that guy, man. This who Michael Jordan looked up to, man. You know what I'm saying? Your airness looked up to this guy, man. So, hey, and Michael Jordan looked up to him, you know what I'm saying? And not just call it that, but, you know, this Michael Jordan looked up to him, man, and, you know, gave him his flowers. So, you know, the pullout game got to give me flowers too, man. Like Dr. J, he had like the most iconic dunks, you know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying, the dunk contest and this Dr. J, man. This Dr. J, man. Dude was dope, man. You know what I'm saying? He from Long Island, New York too, man. And UMass records in both scoring. I'm talking about 1,370 points and rebounding 1,049 rebounds during his college career, man. You know what I'm saying? Irving college career was only not a testament to his athletic prowess, but also a significant part of his journey to become one of the greatest basketball players in the world. It's Dr. J, man. What you want me to say, man? You know what I'm saying? The cool cat with the afro, man. Like, Dr. J, one of the ones that made the afro, like, real popular. Like, you know, you had, like, the 70s back in the days. You know, everybody rocking the afro, man. But, you know, I don't know who really made the afro famous, though. Like, that one I had to ask, you know what I'm saying, my people, like my mom and dad. I want to ask them, like, who made the afro famous? Was it Dr. J? Was it somebody before Dr. J? It might have been somebody before Dr. J. But I know Dr. J, one of the pioneers that made the afro famous back in the 70s and back in the days, man. Like, you know what I'm saying, even the 60s. And, you know what I'm saying, you had hippies wearing afros back then. Like, you know, that's what it was. That was going on. But, you know, at the end of the day, Dr. J, man, was one of the greatest basketball players that ever played the game, man. And we're going to get into, like, the ABA days and his high school days, even the 76er days. Like, you know, I ain't pulled that jersey out, you know. That's what he really was known for in the basketball where he played for the 76ers, too. So, you know, Dr. J had a lot of important moments and time in his career, man. But this is one of the ones, man, we played college basketball, man. He wrecked shop. You know what I'm saying? He took his talents to Rucker Park in Harlem and cut up and showed out, man, for these folks, man. That's what he did, man. Did Dr. J, man. Did Dr. J all still everything, man. Like, you know, they had basketball player Connie Hawkins. He was one of the greats that played at Rucker too. But, you know, it was crazy what happened with him. A lot of stuff happened with him, man. Like, he played in the ABA days with Dr. J, and, you know, it was a lot of stuff happened. He ran, you know, he ran a scam, and they tried to ban him from basketball, and it was a lot of stuff happened with that, man. He won a lawsuit, and well, to the point where they settled with him. And how they settled with him, they let him play in the NBA, so he wasn't banned no more. And it was a lot of stuff, man. It was crazy, man. You know, he played in the ABA. That's how he got hurt and got on, and then, you know, he took the lawsuit on, and they settled out of court. And like I said, he got to play with the Phoenix Suns. A lot of stuff went on with that. With Connie Hawkins, man. He was a beast too, man. Shout out to Connie Hawkins. But we talking about Dr. J, one of the greatest basketball players to ever play. I'm not sure, was he like real comfortable being in the New England area back then, a black basketball player, and you know, might be some racism going on, but it wasn't really a lot. You know, he was really loved though. Like, Dr. J was so cool and smooth. Like, even the white folk were rocking with him. Like, they were rocking with him. Like, they loved Dr. J, man. So, and then on top of that, he was winning ball games. You know what I'm saying? Basketball was his thing, and he was winning for the team. So, you couldn't hate him too much, man. You got somebody that bringing W's to your squad, man. I mean, come on, what we doing, man? But what I'm finna do, show the jersey one more time, man. This Dr. J college jersey, man. Dr. J was in college Dr. J when he was in college, man. You know what I'm saying? D1 school, Dr. J, man. Come on. What are we talking about, man? Dr. J, Dr. J, Dr. J, Dr. J, Dr. J, what you say? Yeah. Yeah, man. We ain't gonna make this one too long, though. This Dr. J, man. Come on, man. Dr. J. Yeah. Yeah, man. Dr. J, man. I wanted the rapper, Dr. Dre, and the other DJ, the big dude, rest in peace to Dr. Dre, not Dr. Dre Aftermath that signed Eminem and with NWA, not that Dr. Dre, but it's another Dr. Dre too that with Ed Lover. They played in the movie Who's the Man? I don't know if y'all remember that, but his name was Dr. Dre too, but that Dr. Dre was spelled all the way out. DOCTOR Dre, Dr. Dre. Then you got Dr. Dre that with NWA and Death Row Records. You know what I'm saying? He just was DR and Dre, Dr. Dre. So they broke it down different, but both of them though, I wonder did they get their name from Dr. J? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, Dr. J is Julius. You know what I'm saying? So Dr. Dre, I think both of their name was Dre. So did they take the doctor part from Dr. J and you know call themselves Dr. Dre? I don't know. That's something I don't know. Like, I wonder, but if they did, I wouldn't be surprised though, cause they came out back in like the early '80s and stuff, man. So Dr. J was a cool figure back then. So I guess they just say like, I'm gonna take that version and make it to a hip hop version, Dr. Dre. I'm gonna make it into a hip hop world, Dr. Dre. You know what I'm saying? They came from Dr. J. I don't know, but that's something to think about. I don't know. Y'all get better in mind. But anyway, this Dr. J All-State everything UMass college basketball jersey, man. Stop playing with Dr. J, man. This around the time when the name Dr. J stuck and was heard around the world, man. He was, you know what I'm saying, getting in the ABA and then, you know, he later on went to the NBA. But all around and all through his career, Dr. J name stuck with him. Even to this day, you know what I'm saying, white hair, gray hair and all, they still calling him the doctor. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, he was surgical on that court, man. So he deserved that name. So what you want me to say, man? This Dr. J, man. All-State everything. Yeah, even back then, the basketball college world, Dr. J, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I want to pull this jersey out. You know, sometimes I have a certain reason why I pull certain jersey out. It might not be the beginning of their career. It might be the end. It might be the middle. It might be the beginning. You just never know when, but it be certain reasons I pull certain jersey out in a certain time in their career. I be strategic with this stuff, man. But yeah, this Dr. J All-State everything, man. Stop playing with this guy, man. This dude was a beast. He's a pioneer. Like I said, this Michael Jordan influence. And Michael Jordan was Kobe Bryant influence. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you know, it travels down the road, man. And that's what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Then, you know, you got Kyrie Irving and even people like KD. You know what I'm saying? They influenced with Kobe Bryant. You know what I'm saying? So it go all the way down, man. Then you got players like Anthony Edwards. His influence is Kevin Durant. Like, you know, so it traveled down, man. It traveled down, trickle down, man. But yeah, I love that too, man. But look, man, this Dr. J, man, All-State everything, UMass college basketball jersey. I'm rocking with y'all, man. Pull Out Game Podcast, man. And I'm up out of here, man. Y'all hold it down.
My brain is exhausted, I'm thinking awkward. Lanes I make you eat a plate of sausage made from Lorraine Bobby. I may be modest, you paying homage on crazy honor.
What's going on? What it do, y'all? What it do? This your boy Hen checking back on in segment 3 to the Pull Out Game Podcast, man. You know what I'm saying? Look, man, we gonna get right to it and pull out the next jersey. Legendary The dude deserved his flowers. I feel they did this dude wrong, and I done talked about him a lot on this podcast too, but different parts of his careers though. But gotta bring him up again, man. We're gonna talk about him and a lot of more stuff, man. But they gonna pull out the jersey, man. This dude right here, iconic at his finest, man. Who we talking about? This dude right here. Man, come on, man. Right here, man. All state everything, man. You know what I'm saying? Cooperstown collection. You know, got the Mitchell in this. All that, man. But look, who we talking about right here, man? Number 14 for the Montreal Expos, man. Montreal Expos ain't even a team no more. They ain't even a franchise that exists no more for MLB baseball, man. Major League Baseball. This team don't even exist no more, man. Montreal Expos. But who we talking about? No other than this guy right here. Pete Rose, man. Pete Rose, man. What we talking about, man? That Pete Rose, man. And, yeah. It's certain things that I want to talk about Pete Rose, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Let's talk about Pete Rose, man. Look, man, I just want to say this, man. I ain't going to keep y'all long on this, man, because I talked a lot about Pete Rose, man. Y'all know Pete Rose hold a record for the most hits in MLB history. Like, he hold a record over everybody. Like, nobody come close, man. Like, Pete Rose is the top of the top when it comes to, like, baseball hitting. Nobody have more hits in their career more than this guy, Pete Rose. But, you know, the crazy thing about it, he's not in the Hall of Fame. He's not in the Hall of Fame. And they was going to let him in the Hall of Fame, like, you know, some years back. You know, saying, you know, they had a new commissioner and you know, he came to the light and said, look, enough is enough. We're going to let him be in the Hall of Fame. And right before dude can make the decision to let him in the Hall of Fame, he ended up dying. So the next person took over that decision to be, you know, for the new commissioner. He was like, no, I stand what I stand on. Pete Rose don't deserve to be in the Hall of Fame. So he never got to be in it. And, you know, Pete Rose in the Hall of Fame for a lot of gambling. You know what I'm saying? He was heavy into gambling, man. He used to drink a lot. He used to gamble a lot. He used to gamble on baseball games. And, you know, some may, you know, have made the outcome of certain games and stuff, man. But that man been, like, out the loop, man, for so long. And if you got the most hits in MLB history, you deserve to be in the Hall of Fame, man. You deserve to be in the Hall of Fame. He started with the Cincinnati Reds. I pulled that jersey out. You know what I'm saying? Cold-blooded. Then after he left there, he went to the Philadelphia Phillies. I pulled that jersey out. Cold-blooded. And I told y'all one day I was going to pull out that Pete Rose Montreal Expos jersey. You know what I'm saying? And he didn't play with them long, man. He didn't play with them long. He only played 95 games with them. They ain't even the whole season worth. Like, you know, so there's 162 games in the baseball season. He only played 95 games with the Montreal Expos, man. So, I mean, you know, you can't expect much for that, man. This on the back of, you know, the back end of his career. But, you know, he did what he can. His body was wearing down, and, you know, all the allegations with the, you know, with the gambling and stuff, man. He just really got tired of it, man. But, you know, my thing is, that man been out the loop for so long, man. Let that man in the Hall of Fame, man. Like, this segment right here is my campaign to say, let Pete Rose in the Hall of Fame. You know what I'm saying? In the words of Nelly, let me in now. Let me in now. I mean, let that man in the Hall of Fame, man. You can't have a record like that to this day never been broken. And he ain't been in the Hall of Fame, man. At the end of the day, he got punished all the years, man. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, like, Come on, man. Let that man in the hall. Just let him in, man. Let him in the Hall of Fame, man. It's crazy that, you know, y'all won't let that man in the Hall of Fame, man. The man done passed away, dead and gone, and y'all still ain't got him in the Hall of Fame. Like, I mean, come on, man. You can't cheat them hits, man. You can't cheat putting that baseball bat to that baseball and getting all them hits, man. You can't cheat that. All right, so what you saying? Like the pitcher that pitched to him, they was in on it too, and threw a pitch that he knew was gonna go down the plate, and he hit the ball. Like, what we doing? I don't get like how y'all just ignoring the record like that he did, and don't say y'all ain't ignoring it, cause y'all got to be ignoring it, cause I mean he ain't in the Hall of Fame. What we doing? So really, man, it's really just like a campaign to have Pete Rose, in the Hall of Fame, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting my vote down for Pete Rose in the Hall of Fame, man. That man only played 95 games with them boys, man. Come on, man. I mean, he spent 19 of his 24 years in the major league with the Cincinnati Reds, man. You know what I'm saying? And, all time, 4,256 hits. Like, that's crazy, man. Like, I don't even think nobody made the 4,000 yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, what we doing, man? That man got 4,256 hits, man. And that record never been broken. I don't think it never will be broken. Never will. So, it's something right you just feel like ain't gonna never be broken. Just never gonna be. But that's a big record to hold, man. You know what I'm saying? Because baseball is about hitting. And he hold a record for the most hits in Major League Baseball. Man, let that man in the Hall of Fame, man. Really, I was just going to do 2 segments, but I just want to just really talk about Pete Rose and just how they did him wrong, man. I mean, of course, he been punished, and, y'all caught him, and y'all feel he deserved to be punished, and, he bet on some games. That's against the rules. I get it. He punished. But don't y'all think enough is enough? Enough is enough, man. Like, enough is enough. Like, that's rough. But yeah, man. Pete Rose, man. All-Star everything. Montreal Expos jersey, man. This on the back end of his career. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody showing him love like that, man. And really trying to forget him, man. Trying to, you know what I'm saying, just have him dropped off by the wayside, man. Like, what we doing, man? This Pete Rose, man. We can't forget Pete Rose, man. I hate how people try to forget dude. But this hit All-Star everything Montreal Expos jersey, man. Like, dude was a gambler, but he was like the greatest hitter of all time. Like, you can't take that away from him, man. But let's show the jersey again. Pay respect to Pete Rose. Rest in peace to Pete Rose, man. Come on, man. What we doing, man? Yeah, man. Pete Rose, all stitch, everything. Pete Rose, man. Yeah. Y'all see the vibes, man. Damn, the Pete Rose clean, man. Number 14. Rest in peace, Pete Rose. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Reggie White. You know what I'm saying? Pulled out the Dr. J jersey, but he's still alive. You know what I'm saying? Glad to hear that. You know what I'm saying? But look, the fallen soldiers, man, the fallen athletes, got to pay respect to all of them, man. Dead or alive. And Pete Rose all still everything, man. Pull Out Game podcast. Stop playing, man. Yeah. Pete Rose, man. So, yeah. This my campaign for Pete Rose to get in the Hall of Fame. You know what I'm saying? So, my campaign for Pete Rose to get in the Hall of Fame. You know what I'm saying? Rhymes, it makes sense. And it what it is, man. And my thing is this, man. What would it hurt for Pete Rose to have his name in the Hall of Fame? What would it hurt to have his name engraved on a trophy? I mean, he got a record that nobody ever broke. Y'all can hate, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can hate Pete Rose forever, like, if that's how y'all feel, you know what I'm saying? But y'all can't take away what the man did. The man got 4,256 hits, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, 3-time MLB All-Star, 3-time batting champ. I mean, he got records. He got accolades. I mean, he's great. You know what I'm saying? So he betted on some games, but don't take away the records that he made, though, that he built. That he, you know what I'm saying, that he mustered up on his own. What about that? Like, y'all, like I said, y'all can hate Pete Rose forever, however y'all feel about the man, but at least put him in the Hall of Fame for them stats. Just put the stats up. Even if you don't even put Pete Rose all the way in the Hall of Fame, just put his stats in there. Y'all ain't got his stats in there. Y'all ain't got no records or nothing of Pete Rose in there. Y'all make it seem like Pete Rose never existed. And that ain't cool, man. I don't like that. That ain't cool. So, I need y'all to do me a favor, man. I need y'all to tighten up and get Pete Rose in that Hall of Fame, man. And, like I said, if y'all ain't just put Pete Rose all the way in there, make sure his stats get in there, man. Like, put him in there some kind of way, man. He deserved to be in there, man. You know what I'm saying? Pete Rose is a pivotal part of baseball. And if y'all don't got him in there, that's sad, crazy work, man. I mean, what we doing, man? How would y'all feel, man? You know, somebody with the greatest at something and they didn't get rewarded for it. How would you feel if you were the greatest at something and, you know, you was like doing like great work, accolades, and getting all the attention and everything, but you got overlooked and never got credit for it. Never got credit for it. You was like the best at it. It's clear cut, like the numbers and everything prove you the best at it. But you got overlooked for the second place person, the third place person, the fourth place person. And true enough, you know, that ain't the whole story, cause, you know, he was gambling. But come on, man. Enough is enough, man. That happened way back in the days. You know what I'm saying? Way back in the day. And y'all still punishing the man for it. Like, you know, I can see he didn't deserve to be in the Hall of Fame. He had like mediocre numbers, then I get it. Like, then y'all can discuss if he should be in there or not. But he got like one of the greatest records of all time, the most hits in MLB history. Like, and he not even considered of being in the Hall of Fame after all this time. That's sad work, man. Baseball, we got to do better, man. MLB, we got to do better, man. We got to do better, man. But I just want to pull this Pete Rose jersey out, man. I just don't like the way they did him. I don't like the way they still doing him. I feel great they put that man in the Hall of Fame, man. You know what I'm saying? Reggie White in the Hall of Fame. Dr. J in the Hall of Fame. We need Pete Rose in the Hall of Fame. You know what I'm saying? Reggie White, Dr. J in there, man. Cause Pete Rose, he need to be there, man. He need to be there for the baseball world, for the baseball community, for just sports in general. He need to be there, man. And y'all railroading that man, like, for real. You know what I'm saying? Pete Rose, man. I'm a fan of Pete Rose, man. You know what I'm saying? Gambling or not, the man did his thing, though. Cincinnati Reds, he did his thing. Philadelphia Phillies, he did his thing. You know what I'm saying? He didn't play long with the Montreal Expos, but he was still getting hits, holding it down. But like I said, you know, he ready to retire. His body with the wear and tear on it. Hey, man, he ready to call it quits, man. You know what I'm saying? So, but, you know, I think they let him get a little stint back with the Reds, you know what I'm saying? Being a, you know, a little coach with them and this and that. But he didn't really get to be, you know, presented and represented and celebrated like he's supposed to, man. But Pete Rose, All-Star, everything, Montreal Expos jersey, man. They ain't even got this organization no more, man. Their franchise is gone. And I got the Pete Rose jersey with it, man. Pete Rose, man. But look, I gotta show the jersey one more time, man. If y'all don't mind, can I show it one more time? Cause they Pete Rose, man. Come on, man. Yeah, man. Pete Rose, All-Star, everything, man. Pete Rose, man. yeah, man. Like I said, man, I appreciate everybody tuning in, watching. You know what I'm saying? And then you look close, man, that stitching is ridiculous. That stitching is heavy. Look at that, man. Look at that material. Look at that material, man. That's some different material. Like, it's dope, man. It look like carpet. Like, it's dope material, man. It's crazy. Oh, yeah, then I forgot to show y'all on the side, the Montreal Expos patch. The patch is stitched in crazy. Dope too, man. Come on, man. Montreal Expos patch. It Pete Rose, man. This segment just a campaign to let Pete Rose in the Hall of Fame. Basically what it is, man. It's about that time, man. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Yeah, man. Pete Rose, all still everything. Stop playing with this guy, man. This Pete Rose, man. You know what I'm saying? He hold a record for the most hits in baseball history. Baseball history. Hold a record, man. He hold a record for that. Never been broken. I don't think it never will be broken. I stand by it. I don't think nobody ever gonna break that record, man. They might, but I doubt it though, man. But if somebody do, you know, we got to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? And if anybody do break Pete Rose record, they automatically gonna be on the Pull Out Game podcast, cause that's a big record to break. And y'all break that, whoever break that, y'all deserve to be on the Pull Out Game. Like, y'all deserve it, for real. But yeah, man, this Pete Rose all stick everything, man. You know what I'm saying? Let that man in the Hall of Fame, man. Somebody do a petition. You know what I'm saying? Somebody do picket or boycott or something, man. Do something, man. Like picket signs or something, man. Boycott baseball. I don't know, man. That man need to be in the Hall of Fame, man. It's wild how y'all doing that, man. I don't like it. Don't like it. Can't stand it. I just don't like it, man. I just don't like it. But Pete Rose, rest in peace, Pete Rose. Rest in peace, Reggie White. You know what I'm saying? I enjoyed talking about Reggie White. I enjoyed talking about Dr. J. You know what I'm saying? I enjoyed talking about Pete Rose, man. Like, it's a Pull-Out Game, man. Episode 76, man. Pull-Out Game podcast, man. What you expect? You know what I'm saying? This segment 3, y'all just been hit in the face with them brass knuckles with the authentic, all-still everything, Montreal Expos, Pete Rose jersey. Pete Rose baseball jersey. So, yeah, man. But I appreciate y'all tuning in. Y'all stay tuned for episode 77. You know what I'm saying? That's coming. And I got some more surprises for y'all too, man. Like, you know, later on down the line. Y'all stay tuned, man. You know, gonna have some fun, man, with the Pull Out Game podcast. So, yeah, man, you know what's going on. You know what's coming. You know the vibe. Well, you don't know what's coming, but y'all stay tuned. Y'all gonna see. But Pull Out Game podcast, man. All stick everything Pete Rose jersey. Let that man in the Hall of Fame, man. Let him in. Stop playing, man. About that time, man. It been about that time. Let him in, man. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? We stand up for the players, man. That iconic and made an impact in the game, man. And we represent for y'all, man. I'm repping for my people, man. You know what I'm saying? Repping for my fans. I'm repping for the athletes too, man. You know what I'm saying? That did major iconic work, man. And he one of them. Every player that been up here today did major iconic work, man. So, yeah. But Pete Rose, he deserved to be there, man. Let him in, man. Come on, man. That man dead and gone, man. At least y'all could do that, man. I mean, you know, the punishment stuff is over with now. He gone. He done passed away. Ain't no bigger bad, negative thing in life is like somebody dying. You know, to some people that's not negative. They like, you know, they going to a better place, which is true. But, you know, he lost his life, though. So, you know, can he gain, like, accolade in the Hall of Fame? Like, I don't know, man. I think y'all doing him dirty, man. But that's all I wanted to say. Pete Rose, talk about Pete Rose, pull out the all-star everything Pete Rose. The jersey is dope. Appreciate y'all tuning in. I love showing y'all these jerseys too, man. Like, just dope work. But y'all hold it down. And I'm up out of here. Y'all hold it down. Let Pete Rose in, man. Rest in peace, Pete Rose, Reggie White too, And shout Dr. J too, man. And I'm out. Choo.
When drinking angry, the same with a mama. Pain with no gain is a bummer. Hit you with sticks.